By the way, I got just a little bit of battery life left here. If I don't run out, I'll explain. My plan is to cut some 2x4 sections about 3 feet long and drop down on the inside of those columns, and then screw them to the inside. And then I've got some lag bolts that are long enough to reach all the way through my 2x12s and in through the pipe and into that 2x4, which I will pre-drill so I can screw those lag bolts in there. And boy, that ought to hold things together. Yes sir, boy howdy. Jump back. Whew. I see my daddy build a house one time with not much more than a chainsaw and a carpenter's square and some hammer and nails. Back where I grew up, there wasn't any such thing as building permits, codes. You know, if you wanted it to last, you built it good, and that's all there was to it. There wasn't anybody come around inspecting anything. They might be looking down the barrel of a gun if they come onto somebody's property and start telling you you couldn't do this or couldn't do that, you know. My, how times have changed. I was talking to a friend of mine one time, built a log house back there in southern Missouri, down the Ozarks where I grew up. So what about, I said, how much you got in this thing? He cut his own timber and cut his own logs and boards and everything. And I said, what do you got in this house? He said, oh, about $5,000. Somebody gave him a sliding glass door and they turned that sideways and made a beautiful picture window, and you know, the log house is nice. I said, well, what about permits? And he goes, what? Permits? No. I said, what about electrical inspection? He goes, no, you just wire the house and they come out before they hook it up and look in the box, and there's 2 or 3 wires. If they're in the right place, you're good to go. So it's not so around here. It don't work that way. I don't think it works that way much anywhere anymore. Well, that ain't working out very good. I'm fixing to lose my screw. Well now, my plan was good, just didn't execute it all that well.